It is 11 o'clock. Welcome back. It's hour number 2, already a very quick first hour of the program. 1 hour from now, we'll go to Tuscaloosa. We'll hear from Kalen DeBoer, his second Iron Bowl coming up. Then at 1:30, we will hear from the interim head coach, DJ Durkin of the Auburn Tigers. Another weird Iron Bowl in which the guys that started the year as the head coach for their different schools will not be the ones that are coaching the teams in the Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
It's just a weird coincidence that this has happened time and time again.
It is weird. A lot of the text coming in on the text line 205-834-9450 about Lane Kiffin, about the Iron Bowl, Auburn head coaches, what it could possibly mean. Is there a hidden school? Is there a mystery school waiting behind door number 4 for one Lane Kiffin? But also a lot of birthday wishes, and I'm encouraging everyone to do what Kevin, Mr. Sax Appeal did.
Oh, listen, that was really cool. Thank you. Legend.
Send a personal happy birthday played on the saxophone to Pat Smith. Pat turned 42 today.
Very young 42.
42.
Yeah, Legend sent me a nice note on Twitter. We've had some callers call in. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
But the videoed cameos we are encouraging at Pat Smith Radio, at the number 3 man front so we can all see it. Please send those in. And just show Pat how much you appreciate him being birthed.
Being birthed, yeah.
That's right.
Being born in Tupelo, Mississippi.
We will get back to your phone calls, but also we have texts that are coming in. First one, my question is, this is as far as the coaching carousel is concerned. Why is it Florida going after the South Florida coach? Why isn't LSU going after the Tulane coach? They're both already respectively recruiting their states successfully. I think that they were eyeing Lane Kiffin. Maybe there still are Lane Kiffin, and maybe John Summerall would be down their next tier of considerations. Brant says, happy birthday, Pat. Birthday cake emoji, WDE.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Auburn fan wishing you a happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
You're on the clock, Alabama fans.
Please.
It's Iron Bowl week, Pat. Everything's a competition. Kiffin is waiting on the result of the Iron Bowl. Bammer loses, just as Conrad predicted 2 weeks ago. DeBoer out, Kiffin to Tuscaloosa.
Did Conrad predict that Alabama was going to lose?
I was not feeling great about the Oklahoma
game. He said
game.
This Alabama team, I'm paraphrasing, this Alabama team loses to Oklahoma, they're not winning the Iron Bowl.
Correct. I did say that. I've since changed my mind on that. They look better. In my defense, I was assuming a loss to Oklahoma would look a lot different than the way that they lost to Oklahoma.
Anthony, optimistic Auburn fan. So Hugh Freeze's decision to throw away a playoff team because he chose to start his third-string quarterback, he should owe the school money for coaching malpractice. Going back to whether it's Ashton Daniels, whether it's Deuce Knight, they have both looked a lot more effective in the Derek Nix offense than what we saw Jackson Arnold in the Hugh Freeze or whatever Hugh Freeze was trying to do when he was still there.
I want to say I understand where people now are frustrated with that. You may not agree with this. I think that at the beginning of the season, though, it's safe to say that Deuce Knight was probably not capable of doing what he just did against Mercer. Also, it was against Mercer. It was impressive nonetheless, but I just saw a lot of people.
Speed is speed.
It is.
Deuce Knight could have success against teams from the SEC. He could also make a lot more mistakes against teams from the SEC.
He didn't look that good against Ball State.
No, he did not.
Ball State's one of the worst teams in college football.
Why did Jackson Arnold even play? I think Jackson Arnold was probably further along at the beginning of the year than Deuce was. That's what I was trying to say.
Speed will win it at any level. Ask Trinidad Chambliss when he was at Ferris State, Division II. And then what did he do? It actually translated to the SEC. I'm not saying that would happen in the Iron Bowl. I also don't think it's fair to compare the offense that Jackson Arnold was operating in and the offense that we saw from Ashton Daniels against Vanderbilt and what we saw against Mercer. Take it all with a grain of salt. Go midshipman. This one coming in, the American Conference is more fun to watch than the ACC. I agree. American Conference actually this year, really strong league. I mean, even when you have, I won't go do a deep dive. I was just going to say a team like UTSA that's not vying for the conference championship, but still pretty strong there, top to middle.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're talking, and I get it, it's the group of 5, but I mean, you've got, 3 legitimate playoff contenders in Memphis or 4, Memphis, North Texas, South Florida. Like, it's quality football.
Someone asking Landrum, what's your opinion of the Bammers booing the kicker, yay or nay? My opinion is, what took you so long? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I am teasing.
Kalen DeBoer was not happy about that after the game.
No, he wasn't.
I would not choose to do so. I've maintained this. It's just not my preference. If you booed, you booed. That's how you wanted to let it be known. The last time that guy will probably kick inside of that stadium, that you don't appreciate what he's done or you don't think he's good. I wouldn't have done it.
I think it's just one of those situations where multiple things can be true at one time, right? And those things are, he's not very good, and B, he's the best option you have.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that that's ideal, but he's not very good, and he's the best option you have. And I think there's a reason you saw the backup kicker come and kick that extra point that he made barely. And I think that was maybe a little bit of a, all right, you want to see what else we got? I think there's a reason that we're still rolling Talty out here, boys.
I actually give a little bit of credit to the Alabama faithful for waiting until the Eastern Illinois game to do it.
I mean, you got to make, this is like a 27-yard field goal? You got to make that.
But it's not something I do, but you buy the ticket, it's on you. Just try to stay off the field, right, Pat?
Yeah.
Here's what happens with Kiffin. Alabama loses to Auburn. DeBoer goes to Penn State. Kiffin announces Saturday he's going to go to Bama. So Texas and Alabama are mystery doors 4 and 5 now for Lane Kiffin.
Do we know what time on Saturday he's going to release his statement? Do you think it will be a video? Do you think it will be a cryptic tweet? What do you think it will be on Saturday?
I think we get a video.
A video of like Juice?
I think it's Juice. I think you got to feature Juice in the video if you're staying.
Just do like one of those videos where it's Juice talking, but it's Lane Kiffin's voice, and that's how you get the message.
I saw where Landry, she was at the LSU game this weekend.
She's a supportive girlfriend. Pat.
That LSU almost lost to Western Kentucky.
They got big things right around the corner, though, Pat.
Yeah.
Lane would do great at LSU, but I just don't think his personality fits there. Maybe that's just me, says one of our listeners. Well, does Lane Kiffin's personality really? He's just a different personality. I don't think personality is as big of a deal these days as it used to be.
No, and I do agree, and I think you've said this a couple times. Personality-wise, I think Florida's probably a more natural fit for him.
Seems like
LSU.
it to me. Yep.
But yeah, I don't know how much that matters.
Drake, a big Florida fan who's a listener, great listener, said, had a good time with my friend Dave Waters in the swamp. Can't wait to do it again next year. And he sent us a picture.
Very nice.
Oh, Dave Waters, that's our guy, the Gators Breakdown. We share a listener in Drake and others.
That's
awesome. Into the show. That is really cool.
Very cool.
See, can't you see Lane thriving in that environment right there?
Yes, I can. Because he's such an extrovert. He loves people. He loves taking selfies. So
you're telling me that you will not see Lane as much as maybe they saw Todd Golden around practice or around campus last year?
No.
No, Conrad. That is not the dots that I was connecting. It's just saying he was very active. I was like, see him a lot there on campus. No, I didn't think we were going there. No. First of all, Lane's smarter than that.
Thought the whole idea of that was to not be seen.
Yeah. Corey says, happy birthday, Pat. I'm a November baby, too. My birthday's Wednesday. Happy early birthday, Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Almost Thanksgiving now. See, Corey's like me. There's some years that my birthday actually falls on Thanksgiving. So Corey's probably in that same camp.
Tom wants to know who's calling the Iron Bowl.
Herbie and Chris Fowler.
Well, they were thrilled about that game on Saturday night. I mean, literally, it was halfway through the first quarter, and they both started making fun of the fact that they're going to have to pull out a lot of conversation pieces that they weren't ready for.
That's
It's
not
going to be a long night.
Not a great game.
Michael says that Lane will announce right as game day starts to make it all about him. If Bama has 4th and 3 and less inside the Auburn 35, will Bama go for it on first down or trust the kicker?
I would probably go for it every time.
Let me see.
There's a reason when my score prediction, I didn't end up in any number that involves Alabama making a field goal in the game on Saturday.
Doesn't it seem like Alabama has gone for it on 4th down much more this year than they have in years past?
Yes.
Seems like it actually seems like a lot of teams are going for it on 4th down more.
If Alabama crosses the 50, they're going for it.
So Alabama has attempted 27 4th down plays this year. That is second highest in the SEC.
Do you have the conversion?
First highest? Is it Ole Miss or is it Tennessee?
South Carolina has attempted 29 4th downs. Alabama has tried 27. They have converted 63% of their 4th downs.
There you go.
Alabama has.
That's a stat, Conrad.
That's pretty good.
Auburn
underneath your beanie.
Auburn is 10 of 20. Auburn is 13th in the conference in 4th down conversions. And I'm just curious because I'm going back and I'm looking. So Alabama has attempted 27 this year. Last year, Alabama attempted 16 for the entire season.
Well,
13 games, 16 attempts last year.
I feel better about Ryan Grubb, his decision-making on 4th down.
Sure. That's what we'll go with.
Yeah. We'll continue with your text. We still got phone calls, 800-239-WJOX.
Got a dangerous tree leaning over your house or maybe branches blocking your view? Call Golston Tree Service today, 205-337-4443. Golston's licensed pros handle everything from trimming and pruning to full tree removals, fast, safe, affordable. Don't wait until the next storm. Call Golston Tree Service, 205-337-4443.
All right, quickly, he's been waiting patiently. Larry, welcome in.
Hey, guys, enjoy the show always. Want to make a comment and then a question. Wanted to wish Pat a happy birthday.
Thank you, Larry.
From the fact that you're welcome. Number one, my oldest daughter, I'm blessed with 4 girls, and my oldest daughter, Amanda Dawn's birthday's today. And she was born on Thanksgiving Day, the same age you are, 42 years ago, believe it or not.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. Yeah, I think I was
very nice.
I think I was born, I think my mom told me I was born a couple days before Thanksgiving. I think that's right.
Well, Mandy was born Thanksgiving Day 42 years ago in 83, but
maybe we were born at the same hospital at the same time.
Shelby County is where she was born at Shelby Memorial.
I was born in Tupelo.
Tupelo.
Yeah. Northeast Mississippi Medical Center.
Thought you said the farmer's market.
The question I got, guys, and I just want to throw it out on the table, and I hope Conrad would comment on it also. Why in the world, and I know this is an open-ended question, but my point is, in my opinion, everybody's got one, but Kirby's success at Georgia, and how many years has he coached there now? 7, 8 years roughly? I don't know.
Kirby at Georgia's been there, 11?
Like 10 years. Yeah. 2015 or 16.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Wow, I didn't know it was that long. Wow. But all I'm trying to say is ever since Kirby left Bama and went to Georgia, there's a number of factors, but the key factor in my mind and my thoughts is the fact that he gets the best linemen offensively and defensively.
This is his 10th year, by the way. This is his 10th year, by the way.
But even when he left Bama, even and Saban retired a few years ago, did you not notice the difference in linemen the last few years Saban was coaching? I just wanted to throw that out there and see if y'all would comment about it and listen to the show every day, guys. Thank you,
Larry. Appreciate the phone call.
Appreciate it, Larry.
No, I mean, Kirby is, he was going toe-to-toe with Nick Saban in recruiting before Nick Saban stepped down. And, yeah, he's just – what Kirby was able to do is literally start kind of wrangling in more of those Georgia guys. He was not letting Georgia guys leave the state, and those included those impressive defense and offensive linemen. Because Nick Saban was, at a time, would just go over there and pick whoever he wanted to, just kind of like Nick used to do in Louisiana. So
he brought that up about offensive linemen. Do you think that offensive line would be that position group most affected by the transfer portal and NIL as far as the lack of depth that we see now?
Yeah.
I know it's across the board, but it seems offensive line now it's tougher to stack up those guys.
Yeah, offensive line, edge rushers, guys like that. In demand.
We will continue with your calls and your texts. This is Reaction Monday on Jocks.
$11.19 Reaction Monday. Also Prediction Monday. We got people throwing in Iron Bowl predictions. Predictions on Lane Kiffin and where he's going to land. Announcement coming Friday after the Egg Bowl is played. You just got to win that game, Pat. Ole Miss faithful, what that means for that program, that city, those folks.
You think the mayor of Oxford is a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
Considering the fact that
50 to 70 million impacting
the city of Oxford, Mississippi, if they host a college football playoff game.
Yeah, that could do some things. That could help in a lot of different ways.
You know, they could actually probably start getting indoor plumbing to a lot of places in Oxford.
Yep.
And maybe get rid of some of those dirt roads.
I agree.
Maybe pave.
Yeah. Electricity, I think, is just make sure that we have electricity citywide.
Yes. That would be some big items that they could use that $50 to $70 million on.
No, Oxford is a beautiful, beautiful place. And I can see why Lane Kiffin wanted to have his family there.
That was tongue in cheek, folks.
Yes, it was.
That was a joke.
That's why I'm coming back to make sure that everybody understands that was tongue in cheek.
Everybody knows it's not dirt roads, it's gravel roads. Okay, so just take it easy.
Yes. Yeah, and the water generates the power.
Yes.
In some of those remote places.
Yes.
We'll continue. Crimson Convict, welcome in.
What's up, man? Hey, Pat, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, CC. Appreciate that very much.
I just sent you over a little piece. I hope that that Landrum sees it. I do have a question. First of all, here's the thing. Why, Conrad, okay, so when you make a bet, there's got to be either loss or gain. Why is Conrad constantly being put in these situations where he's always losing, but he never gains anything?
I guess that's just the life that's been given to me.
Well, I'm sorry, brother. I think you're getting the raw end of the deal, but I don't want to see you in that jersey. But, Pat, y'all may have talked about it, and Landrum too. There is no guarantee that Alabama is in the playoffs if they win Saturday, correct?
I find it hard to believe that they're not if they win.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to give you some statistical data, and then you can take and do with it what you want to, CC. So as of this moment, Bama has a 61% chance of making the college football playoff. If they beat Auburn, it goes up to 74%. Okay? Now, if they lose the SEC championship game, then that 74% drops down to 59%, which
a corn flip.
Yeah, and that's the part that it's really hard to comprehend. And I mean, and that means they just lose. I mean, that means they could lose by a point or they could lose by 3 touchdowns. But according to the numbers, if they beat Auburn, it's 74% chance. And then if you lose the SEC championship game, it goes down to 59%. So,
which is why all the Georgia fans that I've talked to are perfectly happy, hoping Alabama wins this game, because they're just going to kick their feet up, get their popcorn, and sit in their bye the first week.
Absolutely. And
you see,
if Alabama loses to Auburn, their chances of making the CFB is 2%.
No, it's done. No, it's win or get in. But I just think it's laughable. First of all, committee, you didn't keep SMU out last year whenever they lost their conference championship game. And I just think it's laughable that you could have a 4-loss ACC champion who's going to worm their way in and be a paper tiger for somebody in that first round and keep Alabama out. Playing one of the most difficult schedules in the nation and losing 2 games in the hardest conference, and then you're going to penalize them because they got to have an extra game. And something else, Pat. So, are you familiar with Touchdown Alabama magazine?
I am.
Okay. Do you realize? So, I put a comment out last night. It was pretty late last night too on the magazine about how we got to find consistent run game. I said that special teams would lose us a game. This will make Auburn's season. And Ty Simpson actually gave me a heart on it.
Really?
Yes. And then I went down and looked, and he had done it to a lot of comments down there. If it indeed is him, which I think it is, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Look up the Facebook and pull up some of the posts on there and see.
Okay.
If he asks you to send him money, you know it's not him.
No. I know it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. I think it is. But yeah, go in there and take a look at it and see how many times he's commented on it. Well, Pat, happy birthday, brother. I wrote you something. I hope you enjoy it, man.
Thank you,
y'all be
CC.
good.
Thank you so much.
Right,
it means a great deal.
Appreciate
Thank you
it,
very
CC.
much.
To his point quickly, if you're an Alabama fan, you want to root for Texas Tech to win the Big 12 because that's going to make them a one-bid league. You probably would like to see Pitt upset Miami this weekend. That would help you out as well. And you probably want to see Ohio State beat Michigan. Those are the ones where if those things happen, even with the loss in the SEC title game, you're going to have a really good chance of getting in.
Let's go to Parker. Parker, welcome in.
Morning, y'all. Happy birthday. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking is if Bama has to take care of business on the Plains on Saturday, and I'm kind of worried about this one. I don't know. I just feel something in my gut that's just like we got to take care of business on Saturday night. And so, yeah, that's what I'm wondering is Bama – if Bama beats Auburn but loses to A&M, I mean, Bama's in with a win on Saturday and a loss in the SEC championship game. Is that right?
As long as they don't get blown out. That's our opinion.
Yeah, here's the problem, Parker, what's going on with Alabama. So 2 weeks ago, before they played Oklahoma, Alabama had a 96% chance of making the college football playoff. Well, after that loss to Oklahoma, it fell to 84%. Then last week, before they played Eastern Illinois and Oklahoma played Mizzou, Bama fell to 63%. And as of this morning, it's down now to 61%. So Alabama's going in the opposite direction. And it just seems like everyone is forgetting about those 4 consecutive weeks in October that Alabama beat a ranked opponent that no other team in the history of the Southeastern Conference has been able to do without a bye week. But everyone in that committee room has forgotten about it. Now, I just saw something a moment ago that according to the computer rankings, now I know we talk about the BCS and how the BCS rankings are very similar to what the college football playoff rankings are on Tuesday night. Well, I just saw the latest statistics come out, and Alabama currently, based on all the computers from the BCS, and I'm talking about the A&H, Billingsley, Cully Massey, Wolf, and the Sagarin, Alabama is the 7th ranked team according to the computers, not 10th that you see in the Associated Press coaches poll or the college football playoff.
Okay, so we just have to take care of business on Saturday. I feel like it's a win you're in, lose you're done. You know, you really want it, you got to take care of the football. We have to. What's wrong with our run game? We have to stop the run.
Well, you got to stop the run, but I just don't think that all of a sudden you're going to find a running game. This Alabama team is what it is.
You sound super confident about this game for Alabama, Parker. What on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most confidence, where are you?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
That doesn't sound very.
That sounded like a 4 that was about to come out of your mouth.
I'm kind of like a 5.5, maybe.
Okay. Oh, man. You're not going to be able to enjoy your Thanksgiving, are you?
I mean, turkey's overrated. Have steak.
Parker, thank you for
Parker.
the phone call.
Thank you. More of your
That's
calls.
the anguish people are dealing with right now, Conrad. Eat steak.
Calls and texts are straight ahead. Kalen DeBoer at the top of the hour. 1 o'clock, Bill Clark. 1:30, DJ Durkin.
I hope he leads off with the booing thing.
I don't know if somebody will ask him about it or not. I mean, he made it perfectly clear and abundantly clear after the game that he was not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to ask him about it. I don't think he says anything about it. It'd just be something if he did.
Maybe he'll wish me a happy birthday.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be something?
can we get that done?
Tell Nick Kelly or Mike Rodak to slip him a note. Say, hey, do this.
Are you going to be really surprised later if Tahad Pettiford sends you a happy birthday message?
That would be great. Right before they play Oregon tonight?
I'm just saying.
It's like he's on the court.
Do you need it to happen? We can get it done.
That's awesome. All right, more three-man front on this Reaction Monday on Jocks. The coordinators down in Tuscaloosa, they're meeting with the media. We'll hear from the head football coach coming up at the top of the hour, 12 noon. 1 o'clock, Bill Clark will be by his normal Monday segment on the show, and then we will talk, or actually we'll hear from DJ Durkin at 1:30. Some other college football news, but before we get to that, we've been waiting to do this, and this is really cool. Everyone at Jocks, they stepped up big time last week. Appreciate it so much. The amount of money, the amount of non-perishable items you gave to us. We distributed those items. We took the money that you Venmo'd Conrad, and we purchased items that went to underprivileged families and to the Central Alabama Food Bank. All the food that we had left over after we gave food to the 100 families, we then took that and gave it to the Central Alabama Food Bank. Just incredible what the listeners of Jocks did. So we have an opportunity right now. If you are in need of a turkey, this is going to be first come, first serve. We are located at 244 Goodwin Crest Drive in Homewood. We're located right up the hill from the brand new Homewood Police Department. If you will come to this parking lot, we've got 15 turkeys that we are going to give away right now, one per person. So if you need a turkey or you know someone that needs a turkey, we have got a frozen turkey. We've got 15 total, but Molly is going to be outside the north end of our parking lot. You come see Molly. She's going to give you a turkey until they last. 15, that's all we've got. So come outside.
Molly will be in the pilgrim costume.
Is she wearing a pilgrim outfit?
That's what I thought
what
the
you're wearing?
agreement
No,
was.
you threw it away, Conrad.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Good job, Conrad.
Should have washed it.
I would have worn it.
And by the way, we donated over 1,000 pounds of food to the food bank. 1,000 pounds. So once again, major kudos to the Jocks listeners. So here's your opportunity. Molly, go. You got turkeys you got to go deal with. We've got 15. So they're going to go fast. But if you're in the Homewood area and you know someone that is in need of a turkey or you need a turkey, Molly is going to be the north end of our building, 244 Goodwin Crest Drive. First come, first serve. Come see Molly. She's going to give you a turkey while supplies last.
Yeah, you want to thaw that thing in a safe manner, go ahead and put it in an ice bath. You got ice, water, keep it in a cooler, and just slowly monitor that thing from time to time.
So we'll see how fast. Hey, Conrad, can you raise that so we can see what's going on out there? So we're going to see if we can't kind of peer over her shoulder as we're on the second floor. We can look down and
We'll see. Yeah.
see the folks taking advantage of this. So while supplies last, 15 turkeys.
Those are big turkeys. Will Molly be able to pick up the turkey?
Probably not. That's why Ryan Haney's out there with her.
Oh, good. Yep. All right, they're setting them out there on the table now.
Oh, yeah. They're there, ready to go.
Those are some
Look.
big old birds.
Look.
What?
Already. Look.
Is there already someone down there?
Yeah.
Yep.
What if he put the sunroof's open? Put it through the sunroof. Come on, Haney. No.
Look at that. How cool is that? Jocks listeners taking advantage of it right now.
All right, so we're down to 14.
How about that? Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
Yeah. Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving to that fella.
I'm impressed that you knew it was the north end of the parking lot.
True.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you've got an opportunity, folks. We've got, I guess, 14 left. Oh, Molly's shaking hands out there.
I know exactly who that is.
Do you really?
Yeah. I think I do. Okay.
Very cool. All right, we're down to 14. So come on. Take advantage of it. Now, when are you doing your Thanksgiving? Actual Thanksgiving, or are you doing it this weekend too?
Well, we've got the 4 families thing, so we're doing some on Thursday and some on Friday.
I'll be at a restaurant Thursday. We had ours yesterday.
Good for you.
Yep. So we'll.
Are you doing it at the place that I did it with my family I told you about that year? You got options of what you can get. It's not just a.
Yeah, I mean it's
typically a steak. Is that the place?
Yeah. I mean it's.
He's going somewhere that we've all been together.
Yeah. Yep. We did that one Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not the same place, but we did it at one of these places that's a steakhouse one Thanksgiving, and there were some unusual circumstances, whatever. But we had one
Did
of the,
We were all there
the
together.
private dining rooms, and it was one of the most enjoyable Thanksgiving meals I've ever had.
The Atlanta one,
Yeah.
Yes.
not the
Okay.
one here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm with you now. But I was thinking about Molly when you said we all.
Oh,
That's
sorry. I
Yeah,
meant
she was not there.
Sorry.
They wouldn't let her in.
It was dress code.
Yeah. it's
She
just
wasn't.
good. Yeah.
She wasn't wearing a collared shirt or a jacket.
That's exactly what it was.
So some other coaching news over the weekend. So if you watched the Florida State game on Friday night, poor Seminole fans, I feel so bad for FSU, Dave, this time of the year. So much hope and promise after beating Alabama. Florida State is going to keep Alabama out of the college football playoff. I hope you know that, Conrad. I hope you're prepared for that.
This is what Dave wanted all along.
Yeah, I mean, Dave they beat you on the field, and now they're going to keep you out of the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in a surprising mood, before I tell you what the end result was, this is the way it sounded Friday night. The guys at War Chant, they just do a great job covering Florida State. Irish Chaffel, I think his name's Corey Clark. This is what Corey Clark said on the field after Florida State loses to one of the worst defensive teams in all of college football, NC State.
It's going to be painful to cut that man a check. It's going to be painful to pay that much money. Is it any more painful than these last 2 years? Because this is gross, man. It's just gross. This fan base this isn't what this fan base is about. It is not just the losses. It's embarrassing losses. It's every time you're on the road, the fans at schools like Stanford and NC State are mocking you with this. They mock you with this everywhere. And you have the indignity of your fan base having to deal with this over and over and over again as you throw your hands up and be like, well, why did that hit off his helmet? Or why does the quarterback throw from his hip? All these things that keep happening, whether it's bad luck or bad teaching or bad fundamentals, it's enough.
There you go. That is what was said after the game. They lose to a very, very bad NC State team. Matter of fact, it was the ACC's second worst defense. They're 127th in all of college football, and Gus Malzahn's offense only managed 11 points.
I just can't imagine. And these coaches, they deal with it, but the criticism. But for a guy like Mike Norvell following up last year, at this point, and I can't put myself in his shoes, but I'm trying to. At this point, do you not go to Florida State and say, I realize that's a crazy number, but I don't think I want to be here anymore. When the program has done what it's done for the past 2 seasons, everyone is telling you, we don't want you here, but if we had the money, we would buy you out. Don't you Pat, go to them and say, hey,
Let's meet in
appreciate
the middle
it.
somewhere.
We had that 1 year, but you know what? Memphis has said that they would gladly take me back.
Of the last 2 years, Norvell Seminoles are 0-9 away from home. They're also 3-13 in the ACC and 4-15 against Power 4 opponents. So, yeah, Mike Norvell reacted to the news this morning that Florida State has announced that he's back in 2026. This is what he said. I'm not going to let them down. I know what it's got to be, and we're going to get it done.
Man.
End of quote.
If I'm FSU, Dave, I am just I don't believe it. That's what I heard last year. You got our hopes up this year. We've seen the result. I don't think there's anything that Mike Norvell says that any of the fans take with a grain of salt anymore.
So who do you believe more, Mike Norvell when he says they're going to turn it around next year, or Shane Beamer when he said this weekend that they're going to be, a year from now, they're going to be in the playoff picture?
I don't believe either one of them.
Neither one of them.
I don't think anybody believes either one
if
of
Shane
them.
Beamer had said, we're going to be better next year, I would believe Shane Beamer over Mike Norvell.
Well, yeah.
All right, so here's the thing that I want someone that's a member of Mensa to explain to me. You owe the guy $58 million. I get it. You don't want to fire him, fire his assistants, and then have to go buy somebody out and bring somebody in and hire a new staff. You're looking at about $100 million. That's what you're looking at. Florida State ain't got it. They don't want to do it. Okay. So they're going to bring him back. So they have said that they're looking to make fundamental changes to the entire program to meet the challenges of a new world. Talking about NIL, talking about revenue sharing, and et cetera. So Mike Norvell gave up play calling duties to Gus Malzahn. Why? Because he wanted to be more of a CEO of a football program. How many CEOs do you know get an opportunity to keep their job, but then you fire everybody in the company underneath the CEO? Because that's what you're about to do in Tallahassee. You're going to fire everybody. You're going to fire the assistant equipment manager that makes $18,000 a year just so that you can appease Mike Norvell and believe that you're actually moving the chairs of the deck of the Titanic around just to do the same thing. That's what's happening in Tallahassee.
And the only thing that's worked for you this year is your offense, which has been great. They're top 10 nationally, and you have an offensive coordinator that doesn't really sound like he's planning to be there after this year.
You know what the problem is? You just can't afford to fix the problem. So to pull another ruse on your fan base to keep the donations coming in, you've got to generate some kind of hope for next season. But we saw it this year. Why do you expect it to be different?
They're doing what Florida did with Billy Napier, except you don't have a DJ Lagway to sell your fan base on. It's going to be the same thing next year. It's going to be the same thing.
Well, you just hope so. The third game of the season against Florida State in Bryant-Denny Stadium.
The thing that's really scary to me, if I was a Florida State fan, is all of this is occurring in the ACC.
All right, I have an update on the turkeys.
Are they all gone already?
We've already given away 5.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we have 10 left. 10 left. First come, first serve. We have the turkeys downstairs. Molly is greeting you, and she's giving you a turkey. So we have 10 left. So take advantage of it. 244 Goodwin Crest Drive. So if you're in the Homewood area, and you can get here in the next few minutes because these are going to go fast. We have 10 left. So come on and see us here at Cumulus Media.
And the offense has not been the problem for Florida State this year.
It's the defense.
Yeah, it's the defense. Why not just tell Gus, you're coming back, you're actually going to run the team. Norvell, you'll stay in place with title only.
And don't even give Norvell a headset.
No.
Like he's just standing there. He's just like walking around.
Yeah, you were dead weight. You were getting money to be here because we can't pay you, but you have no say on Saturdays.
None.
What Gus called.
Oh.
I would trust Gus running that team and to win football games more than I would do Mike Norvell.
Oh, that's goes without saying.
Just woefully bad.
If you're a homeowner, need to look around. If you see cracks in your foundation or your basement has problems, maybe some water, need waterproofing, the professional waterproofers can easily identify the cause of any type of issue in your basement of your home. How about concrete leveling? If you have some sinking concrete around your home, Alabama Professional Services, they can lift and restore your concrete to help eliminate trip hazards and pooling water problems. 205-951-9717, alabamaprofessional.com. That is the website. Again, foundation problems, basement problems, concrete leveling. They can do it all if you're a homeowner. So call them today. Go to their website, alabamaprofessional.com.
We are around 15 minutes away from Kalen DeBoer's IBW. That's Iron Bowl week for you kids. Press conference. We got DJ Durkin in the 1 o'clock hour. Iron Bowl week continues here on 3-Man Front End Jocks.
All right, don't forget, we got free turkeys. We got 10 left. Molly, north side of our building in the parking lot. So come on by if you're in Homewood. 244 Goodwin Crest Drive while supplies last. So we got 10 left. What's she doing?
I can't even see her anymore.
Hope she didn't get in somebody's car.
No, Haney's down there. He wouldn't let her do that. Well, I don't know. So we got 10 left.
10 left.
10 left to give away. 244 Goodwin Crest Drive, back of the building. That's all you need to know. And you will have a smiling Molly Robinson there to hand you the turkey.
That's right.
And Ryan Haney making sure that she hands you the turkey correctly.
Yes. Went through a whole process of the way that the exchange
The
needs to
exchange.
happen.
It's got to be a clean exchange.
Yes. We're talking about coaches. Not so good news for Justin Wilcox at California. I just loved tweeting that out last night.
You enjoyed that.
I did.
It felt good.
I
Did you do a cheers?
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah.
Cheers to the winners.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Wilcox went 48-55 over 9 seasons with the Golden Bears. Wilcox's final game came on Saturday as Cal lost to their bitter rival Stanford 31-10, a game in which Cal was favored in that game against Stanford. The loss dropped Cal to 6-5 on the season. So Brian Harsin, who is the offensive coordinator of the Cal Golden Bears, they're the 3rd worst offense in the ACC, and they're 107th in all of college football. Cal will pay Wilcox $10.9 million not to work.
Justin Wilcox is a good football coach. The fact that he didn't get it, whatever, you take that Cal program and the challenges that you have, and it's a lot like UCLA, but even more. For you just gave me that record, close to a 500 record, 9 seasons that you're there. No, I know that other guys have had more success there, but that's a tough gig. Somebody's going to get a really good football coach in Justin Wilcox, whether it's as a coordinator on the defensive side or running their program. It was just a tough deal.
Well, and now you have an interesting situation if you're Cal, because what do they have on their roster right now? They have that freshman quarterback that they spent 7 figures on, and you have to imagine if he likes his offensive coordinator that maybe that's the direction you would go at head coach in order to retain your talented $1 million quarterback.
Something tells me that Ron Rivera is not going to name Brian Harsin as the next head coach.
I would think surely not. Ron Rivera is a much smarter football mind than.
You think Bobby Petrino put his name in for that job?
Why not? Because he's not getting the
That
Arkansas
actually-
job.
That's a job I could see him at.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And speaking of Arkansas,
I don't see Rivera doing that, though.
according to Pete Thamel on game day, and I double-checked this with a couple people that I trust in Arkansas, he says that Alex Golish, Eric Morris, Ryan Silverfield, and Kane Womack, the defensive coordinator at the University of Alabama, those are the 4 candidates remaining in the candidate pool there for Arkansas.
What was the third name that you mentioned?
Ryan Silverfield.
Oh, okay. And you said Eric Morris.
Mm-hmm. Alex Golish is number 1 on the list, followed by Eric Morris, Ryan Silverfield, and Kane Womack.
If it was me, it would be Golish.
But there's also a story out there. Let's get that clip ready. That Gus Malzahn reportedly interviewed for the job at Arkansas. This is what Gus Malzahn said after Friday night's loss to NC State about his future.
Is your intent to return here next season? Have you talked to Coach Norvell?
Yeah, I mean, my intent is to help us get bowl eligible and win this game, and that's exactly what my focus is.
There you go.
Could it be? Nobody's talking about Gus, and then he shows up in Arkansas. Mama called.
I did have a conversation with someone that has talked to and communicated with Gus Malzahn here most recently, and he says that there is interest.
Fun, fun, fun.
Speaking of fun, we got turkeys. Got 10 left. 244 Goodwin Crest Drive. North part of the building. Molly is out in the parking lot just wandering around. Go see her.